everyone, I just wanted to share with you a book I finished, my smash book for my trip for when I went to see my mom in August with my daughter. And I started working on it yesterday and I bound it today and added everything else. So I got this cherry paper a long time ago, and I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, or I don't remember where, but I found it and it was the only one, so I took it. Then I received this big old chipboard cherry from in Iraq. And then this I got in a grab bag, but I covered the letter that was previous there was a G, and then I put the S on it. And then the tag says, trip to Missouri, August 2011, me and Kaylee visit with Grandma and Grandpa. So I tied it with just some ribbon just to keep it closed. The rings, I hate the cinch rings, like the colored ones, because they don't bind properly. As you can see, they're like crooked, and I tried like 5-6 times. The silver ones work for me fine, but these ones, they're just horrible. Then I used some Mary Englebright, sorry for the glare, ribbon, and it's a yellow with cherries. You go over here, and then a checkered, and I still have a little bit left, not a whole lot, and I got those in the dollar bin I think a year or two ago. And this book is about 9.5 by 6.5. So here's some recollections paper and then a cherry sticker I got on clearance for I think $1. I have one more somewhere. I think it's right here. No. See, I didn't use some of them, so there, I got that, and they were in the dollar bin, but I got them for $1 when they went on clearance. Then this was someone made this for me a while ago, and I just stuck it in here, and it works as a pocket. Here's a Mary Englebright card, and I turned it into like an envelope and glued the bottom. It's so pretty. It's all glittery. It's hard to see it, but it's glittered here on the white parts. And this is the menu for my daughter that she colored when we after we landed in Missouri. My mom and her husband took us to Bravo's. This is a little brochure about Iowa Gambling Treatment Program, questionnaire and answer. I got this when we went to the restaurant, which I'll show you later on because it's back there. Here's the first pictures we took were on the plane in Orlando Airport, just waiting, and she was eating a granola. When we stopped, I think in Atlanta, I think it was in Atlanta, I don't remember, but I got fries and a soda, and then she fell back asleep, and then us arriving in in Missouri. We left Florida. This is in Missouri, waiting outside the airport, waiting for Grandma and Grandpa to pick us up because they were almost there. Here's Kaylee eating, and she was like shocked because she got 2 forks in her napkin and then an empty envelope. Her and Grandma eating. She was eating bread. And these are like, these envelopes in here are recycled. This one's recycled from when someone sent me. Same here with this one. It's her cheesiness. And then there's me. My daughter took the picture of me, took the picture of Grandma, and when we arrived there it was 109 degrees. And then this, just tells a little bit how we went shopping. This was from my coffee, our security bags. Here's one of my daughter's new outfits that Grandma bought her. Then we did a lot of shopping before we got to Missouri, so we spent like a good 3 hours shopping before we went to Missouri. This is like, I think the next day, another one of her new outfits Grandma bought her. We were at an old Western store. It had a lot of good stuff, and this was the old carriage outside. Then this is Grandma, Kaylee, and Aiden. And then there's me and Aiden. Then we went to Olive Garden in Kansas City another day. It's Kaylee and Grandma and me, and that's what I ate. It's like shrimp with truffle oil. It was, oh my god, it was so strong. Here's the business card from the Olive Garden we went to. So I stuck that in the little envelope. Inside here are the napkins from where we were at the hotel and on the airplane. Grandma took her swimming. Here's Kaylee. We chopped off all her hair. She had long hair. Here's the before. Then the after. And then this is a little pocket. And I stuck a die cut there. So after. Okay, sorry about that. Had a phone call. So here is my mom's husband's daughter and her husband and their son. We ate at a Mexican restaurant and I had enchiladas. It was really good. Here's Kaylee on our way to, like on another day, we were on our way to a casino slash huge buffet restaurant, seafood restaurant, and we had all kinds of food. I'll show you in a minute. But here's Kaylee and her wings. She got wings on her hat when we were in the plane on our way to Missouri. She was getting tired, and then we were playing road bingo, then she was getting bored, and then she fell asleep. Her place is where she lives is the town's so small. It's like about 3,500 people. And then this is the Iowa border. I finally got the sign. And then on the other side, that's the casino we went to. It was called Terrible's Casino in Iowa. It's like right near, about 2.5 hours away from where my mom lives. Then I put the wooden cherry thing that I had. I've had that for a while, so I stuck that there. Here's what we had. We really went because they had all-you-can-eat crab legs. Oh my god, that place was so packed. But that's how our table looked. I had oysters, then I had shrimp, and then like shrimp cocktail, and then I had crab. So that's what I had, and that's what Kaylee had too, but she mainly had desserts. This is, yours isn't on there, honey. Then we had this on the way home, which was horrible. Then I talk about our last day in Missouri. We went to a farmer's market in Kansas City, and we were walking around, and we saw these little signs, and Kaylee poked her head with Grandma. Grandma was a carrot, and she was a cabbage. And then she went on these barrel rides with the lawnmower. We said no a few times, and she kept crying and pouting, so we ended up taking her on it. And she was like the only one having like a good time. So all the other kids were like all like, you know, like pouting and like whatever. Then after the farmer's market, we went to Hooters in Kansas City. My mom was helping Kaylee with her coloring and crosswords. Here she was eating with Grandpa. Here she was trying to hula hoop.
He stole my french fries.
Oh, and he stole her french fries. Here she's trying to hula hoop again. Then here I put after Hooters, we were dropped off at the airport, and we were dropped off 2 to 3 hours early. And it's a small airport, like it was really small. When you walk in, there's it's like you go through baggage check, and then there's where you have to go. So it wasn't pretty big. And this is what we bought at the farmer's market. She bought a cat and I bought a monkey. And then I put them together, and we were playing, and this just talks about how long we waited and how long our flight was delayed. It was delayed like 3 or 4 hours. And then when we finally got to Atlanta, we missed our flight by 1 minute, and then we waited like 3 to 4 hours to get vouchers for the hotel. But this is on our way to Atlanta. And the sky, it was so pretty with the clouds, and then it's getting dark. So, you know, finally we get there, and we ended up having to stay at a hotel after waiting in line for 3 to 4 hours for that, just to get a voucher. We got 3 to 4 hours of sleep in the hotel. Then we had to be at the airplane. And I just explained it how we get there to the flight and they had to move us because the airplane broke, and then we had to go like 10 minutes away to the next area, and then we had to wait another 2-3 hours before we got on that plane because they were cleaning it. And when we get on it, it's like one of those huge Boeing airplanes that you would take, like I said on here, I put, you know, it was one of the planes I took to the Philippines. And inside I just put the tickets from our trip. And here's Terrible's Casino. I took the matches out because they probably would like search my bag or something and end up throwing it out anyway. So I just kept that and a ticket. And then this is where they changed our seats. And there's like nobody on that last plane. We sat wherever we wanted. So, and then here's a little thank you thing from Terrible's. It says the restaurant casino, and then I took a sick bag from there, and I put our receipts and stuff in here. So that's it. That's our trip, and then that's the back of it. So thanks for watching, and sorry it's so long. Have a wonderful day.